So students, in the previous class we have discussed meaning of partnership, features and characteristics of partnership. In this class we will discuss the first topic, that is partnership deed. What is partnership deed? Partnership comes into existence by oral or written agreement. As in the last class we have discussed the definition or meaning of partnership, and we understand the meaning by reading the word that there must be an agreement between the partner. Then partnership exists. Either it may be oral agreement or either it may be a written agreement. But it is better to have a written agreement to avoid any dispute. For avoiding any dispute, it is better that partners made a written agreement. This written agreement, when all the partners made a written agreement about their partnership, it is known as the partnership deed. Suppose Mr. A, B and C, they invested in the business 1 lakh rupees each. Means all three partners invested 1 lakh rupees each. Then the capital of the firm will be 3 lakh. So if they decided that on the basis of their capital profit is to be shared, then they will get 1:1 share of profit. Suppose C argued that I am working, or I am also working for the I am also working as a CA for the firm, and then he want that the C said that I want more profit than A and B, and A and B are not agreed on that. It creates a dispute among the partners. For reducing this dispute or for avoiding this dispute, it must be essential that partnership deed must be there between the partners. So what is partnership deed? Partnership deed means written agreement among the partners related to the profit sharing ratio and everything. So the disputes may be avoided among the partners. Partnership deed is the written agreement among the partners. Now let's move to the important topic, that is the contents of partnership. Means if a written agreement is preparing, so what they will write in the partnership deed? What are the contents of partnership deed? So first content must be description of a partners. Second content must be description of a firm. Next, principal place of the business, where the business will work, place of the business, nature of business, commencement of partnership, means it must contain the date of commencement of the partnership, capital contributions, how much each partner contributing. Suppose there are three partners A, B and C, how much these three partners contributing in the business. It must be written in the partnership deed. Next is interest on capital, interest on borrowing, profit sharing ratio. If they invested in a particular business, so they must require some profit share. So what must be the profit sharing ratio among the partners? It must be written in the partnership deed. What will be the interest on loan given to the partners? Remuneration to a partner. Remuneration means you can say that salary. Valuation of goodwill, valuation of assets, settlement of accounts, accounting periods, right and duties of the partners. These all are the content of the partnership deed. Next important question is that, is it essential to make a partnership deed? If any partners, if partners don't want to make a partnership deed, then they cannot make it. So is it essential to prepare a partnership deed? No, it is not essential to make a partnership deed, but for preservation, or we can say that for the safety of the partners, it is necessary. It may be voluntary that they have to prepare a partnership deed. For avoiding any dispute, if partner made partnership deed, then it will work for the benefit of the partners. Suppose A, B, C are not agree to make a partnership deed. They are not agree, or they don't want to make a partnership deed. So in the partnership deed, what rules are applicable? This question may come in 1 mark. There are 5 or 6 rules related to the provision in the absence of partnership deed. Any one point will definitely come in your question paper. In case of absence of partnership deed, some provisions are there. Or we can say that provisions in case of absence of partnership deed. What are the main provisions in the case of absence of partnership deed? First one is profit sharing ratio. Partners will share equal profit sharing ratio. If ABC invested capital 1 lakh, then ratio will be 1:1:1. In the absence of partnership deed, profit sharing ratio will be equal. Suppose A invested 2 lakh, B invested 3 lakh and C invested 4 lakh. C is demanding more profit because he has invested more capital in the business. So he demanded more profit. Is it right that if there is rule in the absence of partnership deed, equal profit sharing ratio is there? C is demanding higher profit because he invested higher capital in the business. So is he correct that he want more profit? No. In the absence of partnership deed, equal profit will be shared. No matter how much capital invested by any one partner, any two partner, no matter. Profit sharing ratio will be equal, means equal. Second point, interest on capital. Why A invested in the firm ABC Limited? Why? What is the basic reason? What is the basic greediness behind it? One greediness is that he want a profit, and second, he want an interest on capital. As you know, in the last class, 11th class, you have read what is interest on capital. We all also know that interest on capital is the expense of the firm. It is the expense of the firm. That's why it is written in the debit side of profit and loss account. But when we are talking about partner, they invested their capital in the business. In return, they want interest on capital. So, from the partner's point of view, interest on capital is income. Means in the partner's capital account, when we are making partner's account, we credit it. What? Interest on capital. So, interest on capital is the income of partner A. Suppose he invested 2 lakh capital. For it, he is getting 10% interest on capital. He will get 20,000, and he is getting 10% interest on capital, then 30,000, and he is entitled for the 10% interest on capital, that is 40,000. According to rule, interest on capital is not allowed to any partner. If there is no partnership deed, interest on capital will not allow to any partner. No partner is entitled for interest on capital. C, B is demanding interest on capital, but no interest on capital will be given to the partner. This is the rule when partnership deed is not there. Profit sharing ratio will be equal. Interest on capital will not be allowed to the partner. Next rule is interest on drawings. Suppose any partner withdraw money from the business or from the partnership firm, so he is entitled for giving interest on drawing. Means interest on drawing is to be charged on him. So in the absence of partnership deed, interest on drawing is not charged from the partner. Interest on capital will not allow, and interest on drawing will not charged. Next rule related to the remuneration. Remuneration includes salaries, commission. It will also not pay to the partner in the absence of partnership deed. If it is not partnership deed, means written agreement. If there is no written agreement, then no remuneration, no interest on drawing, no interest on capital, and profit sharing ratio will be equal. Next point is admission of a partner. Question arises that if there is no partnership deed, then any partner will be admitted or not. New partner cannot be admitted unless all partners agree. Unless all partners agree, means agreement of A, B and C. all three partners agreement is necessary for the admission of any partner. If any one is not agree, then admission will be stopped. Next point is related to the interest on loan. If any loan given by the partner, interest on loan or loan by a partner. If any partner give loan to the firm, what rule will be applied if there is no partnership deed? Interest on loan is allowed or is paid at 6% per annum. It will be allowed at the rate 6% per annum, not monthly. It is 6% per annum. Interest on partner's loan is charged against profit. It means interest is paid whether the firm earns profit or incurs loss. No matter firms earn profit or loss, interest on loan is to be allowed at the rate of 6% per annum. So, finally, what we have read? In the case of absence of partnership deed. What is partnership deed? Partnership deed is the written agreement among the partners. In the absence of partnership deed, following 6 points applied. First number is equal profit sharing ratio among the partners. Interest on capital is not allowed. Interest on borrowing will not charge. Remuneration. Remuneration includes salaries and commission. It will not allow to the partners. Admission of a partner. No, admission is not permitted, but if all the partners agree, then admission will be possible. Interest on loan. If any partner give loan to the firm, then at the rate of 6% per annum, interest is to be allowed. Now, I have read one line that interest on partner's loan is a charge against profit. What do you mean by charge against profit? Here two words will come in your question. When you read the question of T.S. Grewal book, then two words definitely come in your question, that what do you mean by that is charge against profit and appropriation of profit. Charge against profit, and next is appropriation of profit. What do you mean by charge against profit and appropriation of profit? Charge against profit means deduction from the income to determine the net profit or net loss for the year. In the last class, you have read trading account and profit and loss account. In trading account, we got GP, gross profit, which you transferred in the profit and loss account by the name, by GP you have transferred. Here you have written indirect expenses, then you got the answer, that is net profit. So items which are written at the debit side of profit and loss account, these are charged against profit. That's why these are debited, and after that we got the net profit. Suppose gross profit is 3,000 and you have written a salary only, or we can say that you have written rent is 1,000, then net profit will be what? 2,000. So this is the net profit, which is means this expense is charged against profit. After deducting rent from the gross profit, you got a net profit. So this is charged against profit. It means deduction from the revenue to determine the net profit. Then what will be the appropriation of profit? Appropriation means part. It means distribution of net profit for the year among the partners under different head as per partnership deed. It means the distribution of profit. In the net profit, suppose you got net profit 2,000, then you only distribute the profit among the partners, Mr. A, Mr. B and Mr. C. This is the you have suppose you have divided profit among the partner A, B and C. Yeah, two partners are there, A and B. You have divided profit among A and B, 1,000 and 1,000. So this is the appropriation of profit. And what will be the charge against profit? Net profit. With net profit we got after deducting the expenses. Then we got the net profit. This is charge against profit and this is the appropriation of profit. If we are talking about expenses, so expenses, suppose rent, we are talking about rent, recording means expense where it is recorded. Rent, suppose when we are talking about expense rent, where it is recorded at the debit side of profit and loss account. Here we got a net profit, and when we are talking about appropriation of profit, it is debited to the profit and loss appropriation account. Next, priority, it is done before the appropriation of profit. Before the appropriation, we have to do adjustment of charge against profit. It is done after accounting all charges. What are the examples? What are the points that come under the category of charge against profit? The following points which comes in the category of charge against profit are rent. I have taken the example of rent. Rent, interest on loan, interest on partner's loan. If these come in your question, then you have to firstly make a profit and loss account. After that, you have to make a next account, that is profit and loss appropriation account. What are the examples of appropriation of profit? Salary to a partner, interest on capital. These are the salary to a partner, interest on capital. These are the example of appropriations of profit. Last important topic is interest. Last important theoretical, we can say that theoretical topic or somehow practical topic is interest on partner's loan account. What is this interest on partner loan? If any partner gives loan to the firm, then he should receive interest at the agreed rate as specified in your partnership deed. If partners made a partnership deed, then they specified a particular rate for interest on loan. That rate must be contained in the partnership deed. But in the absence of partnership deed, according to Indian Partnership Act, if there is no partnership deed, then interest on loan will be allowed to the partner at the rate of 6% per annum. Interest on, as in earlier topic, we have discussed that interest on partner's loan is the part of charge against profit, not the appropriation of profit. So it must be debited to the debit side of profit and loss account. So what will be the entry? First general entry, to provide interest on loan to partner's loan account. What will be the entry? For providing interest on loan. Interest on loan is expense for a firm or income of a firm. It is the expense of a firm and income of a partner. I am repeating it. Interest on partner's loan. It is the expense of the firm and income of a partner. Partner's loan is the liability and interest on loan is the expense of a firm, and we are recording entries in the books of firm. So expense always debited. It is the golden rule. Expense always debited. Interest on loan account debited to partners loan account. Liabilities always increased by the credit side. Interest on loan account debited to partners loan account. Second entry will be to close the interest on loan account. To close interest on loan account. Where it is debited? It will be debited at the debit side of profit and loss account. So profit and loss account debited to interest on loan account. What will be the narration of it? It is the journal entry for providing interest on loan to the partner's loan account, and it is the journal entry for closing interest on loan account by transferring to the debit side of profit and loss account. Here, remember one thing. According to Indian Partnership Act 1932, partner's loan is repayable on the dissolution before repayment of capital. In the absence of any agreement, 6% interest on loan, 6% per annum. Annually, 6% per annum interest on loan will be allotted to the partners. Okay, so students, in the next class we will discuss how we distribute profit among the partners. means practical, most important practical portion will be started in the next class. After this, we will learn those things. Thank you.